remember it like it was yesterday. I was in either 7th or 8th grade. And we had this reading class. And every week in the reading class, they would give us this little newspaper. It was called The Weekly Reader. Now, there are not many things that I remember from The Weekly Reader after all these many years. But I remember this one particular issue. I can see it in my mind to this day. It had a photograph on the front cover, a very large photograph of some really weird-looking creatures that I had never seen before. And above them was a 2-word title, Star Wars. Yes, this came out just before the first, which is actually the 4th, Star Wars movie. And a lot of people back then didn't know whether or not this thing was going to take off. They had a really hard time getting a toy deal and some other things because they didn't think they could sell toys based on Star Wars. Here I am, 40 plus years later, almost 50. And I got myself some Star Wars toys. My wife picked these up for me for Christmas. I am so excited. I have never built a Star Wars model in my life, and now I have not one, but 2. And I'm looking forward to digging into these things. These are the Star Wars kits by Bandai. Now, I've never built one, like I said, but everything I hear about the Bandai Star Wars kits is that they're phenomenal. This is a 1/72nd scale TIE Advanced X1, Darth Vader's flagship, if you will. And, man, I'm just so looking forward to getting into this. Let's have a look at what's inside. We're going to start off with the instruction sheet. First of all, you notice these Bandai instruction sheets are beautiful. A full color. Inside, we've got really nice illustrations showing the basic construction all the way through. Now, I was surprised to find out that these were actually snap fit kits. Excuse me. But man, you should see the detail on these things. As a matter of fact, you're going to in just a minute. On the back, they have the decorating instructions. And now the one thing I noticed about this TIE Fighter that's really cool is it has the stickers like a lot of the Bandai kits do, but this one also has water slide decals. So I'm looking forward to this. First thing we have here is those famous, the TIE Fighter. They look like solar panels. I'm told they're not solar panels. But look at how this is molded. These are actually molded in 2 different colors of plastic. Now, you wouldn't really have to do a lot of painting on this. You probably wouldn't have to paint this at all, and it would come out looking really pretty cool. I, on the other hand, am going to paint it. I haven't figured out how I'm going to paint these exactly yet, because I'd kind of like to leave those black panels, so I just have to weather them a little bit rather than trying to repaint around all these framework. So I'm going to have to look at how that works. Also, you see we've got the cockpit, for lack of a better word. I'm assuming it's still a cockpit at this time. But look at how this is all put together right in the plastic. It's all molded and assembled together, and it's remarkable. Here we have the sprues. These are the sprues with the fuselage parts, I guess. I don't know. I'm having a hard time not calling these what they'd be called on an airplane. The people at Bandai have gotten titanium clear plastic that they wrap these things in. I'm just kidding. It's just really hard to open. But let's... Now, of course, it's 1/72nd scale, so it's not a huge kit, but it's cool looking. I mean, look at these parts. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but look at all that detailed engraving there. I mean, look at the way these pieces are made. It's incredible. Really, really cool. Also in this bag are the decals. Again, you've got a sheet of water slide decals. And you've got stickers. So if you're not comfortable with the stickers, you can put the water slide decals and vice versa. I love that they actually have the what would you call it? The canopy lines. There's a good technical term for you. The canopy lines are actually made separately, so you can put them right on as a sticker and have it looking pretty cool. You don't have to paint those canopy lines. However, they also have a piece for the canopy. Look at all these. Look at the detail pieces. Lots of really detailed stuff in here for a 1/72nd scale kit. This thing is not really large, I'm sure. I'm not exactly sure what the size is. We also have been given a base to display it, and that's exciting too. Because of course, I don't know, it's just going to look cooler that way. So here's your base, your the beam that holds the spacecraft up. You've got some, looks like some joints here. And then each of these, and I love this too, they're each labeled with a number, so that when you go to when you're looking for a part, you know immediately what sprue to go to get your parts that you need. So, the last part, the best part, I think I saved for last. And that is the man himself, Darth Vader. Now, somehow, I'm going to paint that and make it look cool. I know it's going to be kind of tough because, as you can see, he's pretty tiny. But I'm going to do my best. And then, I take it back. That wasn't the last piece. This is the last piece. Clear green. I told my wife when I was finished building these, she would hear me going, pew, pew, pew. And that may or not be the case. All right. Anyway, that is it. The Bandai TIE Advanced X1, Darth Vader's flagship. And looking forward to putting this together, 1/72nd scale. As soon as I have it together, you will see a review. All right, that's it for now. This one looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and that's good because model building is supposed to be fun. Take care. Have a great night.